Home renovations, those can really increase the value of your home. This afternoon, real estate expert Libby Beaubien from Keller Williams Realty Advantage is with us to break down some of the projects that you might consider before you list your home. Thanks for being here this afternoon.
Thank you so much. And some of these are super easy.
Yes.
Right?
So what are some of those projects that could easily raise the value of your house?
Well, if you're thinking of planning to list your home soon, first clean and declutter, organize everything. It's like the easiest and the hardest thing to do, right?
Right. Think of all the things that are on your counter right now.
Yes.
Find space for them underneath. That makes a world of difference.
Or just go ahead and donate them. If you aren't going to use them, if you're not attached to them, it'll help you move, right? Less to move when you are moving.
Exactly.
So that's easy and hard depending on, how attached to your things that you are. But also paint any rooms that need to be painted, right? Just over time, things don't look so great or new anymore. And if there are any holes in the walls, fix those. Those are just like the common things that when a buyer comes into a home and sees that they notice right off the bat. The house looks like it's in rough shape and maybe it's not. This is a house that I'm helping a client lightly renovate before we put it back on the market. Same with this one right here. That after a renter had been in the house, that's what the tile in the master shower looks like. So something like that, let's go ahead and fix that before we put it on the market. These photos, the last ones there, were of a home that actually closes tomorrow. And they had to end up doing a few light renovations just per the appraiser, things that the appraiser called out. There are a few cracks and some stonework outside, things like that. If you can get ahead of the game, you're probably going to get more money, and somebody's not going to beat you up during the inspection period either.
Sure. Well, if you're planning on investing into a project, what are some of the areas that you'd recommend somebody put the money into?
Probably the kitchen to start, right?
Right.
Most people spend a lot of their time there, and that's a main focal point for family and spending time and doing your cooking. Also the bathrooms, particularly the primary bedroom bathroom. People spend a lot of time there. You want it to be clean, you want it to be neat, and you want it to feel good. So if you were going to be able to invest some money, and a lot, depending on what all you need to do, that can really add up. Sometimes you don't have to do all that much. And starting with cleaning, just making sure what you've got is clean, especially if you're going to be listing your home soon and having an open house or having people come in and tour. Cleaning your bathrooms, cleaning the showers, making sure it smells good.
And like a deep clean, not just the light clean that you might do once or twice a week, but really get in there. You've got some advice from an inspector. They're able to see things that perhaps you and I wouldn't.
Exactly. So they're hired by the buyer usually for the inspection period, and they come in and they do an electrical, mechanical, plumbing inspection. They take a look at the roof and all the systems of the home. So I talked to the inspector that I use quite often, and he said here are some key things that if the seller can do ahead of time that won't then be flagged on the inspection. And when you get an inspection, there's always going to be something. But when there's a really long list, people get scared, and a lot of these are really simple things. One is if there's any deteriorated wood around the house, go ahead and repair that, replace that. Call a handyman if you can't do it yourself. It's really not a huge thing, but it could kind of scare people off. And then, they're going to want some money back during the inspection period or off the price or toward their closing costs. Also, paint and seal any exposed siding, add some fresh sealant to all of the windows. Hire a roofing contractor to come in, take a look at the roof, and go ahead and do any repairs.
And that could be a make or break on a house deal.
It can. And a lot of times it's so simple as just sealing the nail heads that are up there and making sure there's no leak. And gosh, especially this time of year with our weather, if you did have a little spot where water can get through, this is the wrong time, right when you want to list your house, so go ahead and take care of that. He said make sure to run water in all of your drains and make sure there aren't any leaks underneath the sinks and things like that, because that will come up. And again, he wrote clean your showers, but he's in a lot of people's showers, so he knows for one.
Yeah, he does.
He's asking, please do that for him. So there are a lot of little things, and I've got an entire list if somebody wants to go over this, but you can also hire an inspector for a pre-inspection before you list, and he'll come through and flag everything.
Sure. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Your expertise, always so great. Thank you so much.